And a very good afternoon to you. I'm Tyler Peterson, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Vibes Baseball, live, as always, on YouTube. We are live from UC Health Park, preparing for the fifth game of this six-game series against the Billings Mustangs. The Mustangs have won 3 of the first 4, and tonight the Vibes, they'll try to get back and try to get a split out of this series. They'll need to win tonight. On the hill will be Grayson Fletcher going for his second professional start. And as we see a little bit of this band coming out on the field, it is a Salute Sunday. We have a Mounted Color Guard. We have an Army band out today. So we have all sorts of festivities on hand, and we'll bring them to you live. We'll take a quick break, get you back into the ballpark for the pregame festivities. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to UC Health Park. Tyler Peterson live, getting ready for game 33 of the season on this Salute Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday. The clouds, they are still above us, but they are much lighter than the ones we had a little bit earlier. We did have the tarp on earlier. We'll send it down to the field where Cliff Cage will introduce today's starters.
It's game time! Let's meet your Rocky Mountain 5 starting lineup. Number 16 in the right field, Gio Diaz. Number 19 in the center field, Cesar Lopez. Number 28, your second base, Ulysses Cantu. Number 14 at the third base, Ethan Lopez. Number 27, your designated hitter, Mike Unknown. Number 43 in the left field, Dominique Hernandez. Number 18 at the shortstop, Andrew Hansen. Number 41 at your first base, Luis Navarro. Number 44, your catcher, Josh Glenn. And your starting pitcher tonight, number 39, Grayson Fletcher.
Presenting the colors tonight, it's the Fort Carson Mounted Color Guard coming in from the right field line. Performing the national anthem, the 308th Army Band. So we are going to send it down to the field for tonight's Star Spangled Banner. That was the 308th Army Band with today's presentation of the Star Spangled Banner. Now the lineups for both teams. First for the visiting Billings Mustangs. It's Cruz Taylor in right field leading off as per usual. Jordan Hovey in his regular second spot, but not at second base tonight. He is the DH. Jordan Klein will be at second. He will bat third. Jackson Raper back in the game. He will be at third, and he will clean up. Brian Pereira, the catcher, will bat fifth. Bryce Jackson at first base. He will bat sixth. Batting seventh will be Aiden Nagel in left field. Mason Dennison, who is a vibes killer this series, he moves up from the ninth spot to eighth. He is the shortstop, and Mitch Piotnik, the center fielder, he will bat ninth. Elijah Gill, the lefty, is on the mound for the Mustangs in Sunday night's game. As for the vibes, you heard them as they ran out with Cliff Cage. It's Gio Diaz in right, Cesar Lopez in center, and Ulysses Cantu at second base. 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6 are Ethan Lopez at third, Mike Canone at DH, and Dominique Hernandez in left. And the bottom three, Andrew Hansen at short, Luis Navarro at first, and Josh Glenn, he will do the catching. Grayson Fletcher on the mound. He has his second big league, or professional league appearance, pardon me. In his first start on the 26th of June, he went 4 innings, allowed no runs, just 3 hits. He walked 2, he struck out 2. He is a 6'5", 185 righty from Weston, Florida. He is one of 3 players from Lynn University to make this Vibes squad. He is 23 years old. And now a special couple words on the field to get this game started.
2 magic words to get tonight's game started.
Play ball!
And now we can officially begin. The defense behind Fletcher. It's Hernandez in left, Cesar Lopez in center, and Diaz in right. Around the diamond from third to first, Ethan Lopez, Andrew Hansen, Ulysses Cantu, and Luis Navarro, with Josh Glenn behind the plate and Fletcher on the mound. Last night, it started innocently enough. 2 runs for the Vibes in the first and third inning, 1 apiece in the first and third. They were up 2-0 until the top of the fifth when who else but Mason Dennison knocked in a man to make it 2-1. Then Brock Noten was cruising right along through 5 2/3. And then a 2-out walk started a rally. 4 runs ended up coming in, 3 more off the bat of Dennison in that inning. And the Mustangs never relinquished the lead. Gene Correa, the former Vibe, went 6 innings, struck out 4, and took the win. He's now 4-0 on the season. The Mustangs will go for the series win today. The Vibes will look to avoid that. They will have to win the final 2 games of this series to split. Up to the plate is Cruz Taylor, and we are just about ready to get underway. A little overcast, but no rain. It's going to be a nice night of baseball here at UC Health Park. Fletcher from the windup, his first pitch. Line into left, a base hit at 5:08. Taylor not messing around. He liked the first pitch he saw, and it's a leadoff single. Jordan Hovey, the DH. He's batting .333, 2 home runs, and 15 RBI. First pitch, popped up into center. Can anybody get there? It's Hansen behind the back. A nice play. Out number 1. Well done. I thought that had single written all over it because Cesar Lopez in center was not going to be able to get to that ball. So 2 pitches, 2 decisive plays, a single and a pop-up. It's batter number 3. It's not Jalen Garcia who gets his first day off of the season. It's Jordan Klein. Fastball called strike. Your umpires for tonight: Ryan Hansen behind home, Kenny Aducci at first, Doug Hodges at third. First ball taken of the game. This is swung on, hit to right. Diaz is over. He leaps and makes the catch. And now Taylor has to get back to first. Nice work from Diaz and some pretty good defense here in the top of the first inning. 2 away. It could be much worse right now. Here's Raper. Two outs now for Raper. He didn't start last game, as back to first goes Taylor. Batting .292, 4 home runs, 28 RBI. Made a couple of errors a few nights ago that helped the Vibes take the third game of the series. Takes this low. Two outs in the top of the first, no score. Fletcher, a 5-pitch pitcher, 4-seam, 2-seam, cutter change slider. Here's the 1-0. There goes Taylor, swung on and fouled back. This team does not run an awful lot. Just 17 steals on the year through 32 games. By contrast, the Vibes through their 32 games have 44 steals, and that's a little bit more middle of the pack. Ball 2. Taylor goes again, the 2-1, hit towards second. It's backhanded and off of Cantu. He got a bit of a wicked hop. We'll see exactly how that one went. That'll go as an error on Ulysses Cantu, and now here's Brian Pereira. Ground ball down first. Navarro is there. Takes it to the bag himself for the out. No runs, a hit, an error. 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the first. No score on your Sunday evening. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to UC Health Park. It's the bottom of the first inning. Gio Diaz leads it off against Elisha Gill. That scoring play in the first might be under review still. We'll have to check the tapes after the game. It's inconsequential, but we always like to get it right. And the first pitch Gio Diaz sees, he sends back up the middle for a base hit. Elijah Gill, 23 years old, from Jackson, Florida. Three starts for him. He's 1-0. Cesar Lopez takes low there, a 2.76 ERA for Gill. He's gone at least 5 innings in all of his games. The most he's given up in a start is 3. That's down low. On the 16th against Glacier, he took a no decision, 5 innings and just 1 run allowed. On the 22nd in Boise, 5 1/3, 1 run allowed, and again a no decision. On the 27th, he goes 6 innings, gives up 3, but gets the win. Lopez a ground ball to short. This could be 2. A flip to second for 1. On to first. A very strong throw from Klein, and that's a double play. Pretty good arm from Klein there at second base. So Diaz quickly erased. 4 pitches and 2 outs for Elijah Gill. Pitch down at Valdosta State. That's a D2 school in Georgia, under the arms of Cantu. Strike called on the outside. Cantu playing second base in tonight's game. Both Perez and Encarnacion are on the bench and both a little banged up. Big cut and a miss from Cantu. He's down 1-2. Perez was hit in the back last game and on the shoulder blade and couldn't really throw that much. He was taken out last night as well. Encarnacion, we understand, is dealing with a bit of a quad strain. 2-2. Fouled back. So a very thin bench. Really the only, if you want to call it position player, is Alfonseca, who we have only seen pitch. We haven't seen him actually used as an outfielder. 2-2 is high. A full count to Ulysses Cantu, and that's good to work a full count after Gill gets 2 outs on 4 pitches. Now the payoff. High as well, ball 4. So a 2-out base runner here in the first, still no score. And that'll bring up Ethan Lopez. Nice night last night for Ethan. He drove in 2, 1 on a fielder's choice, 1 on a triple. Vibes unfortunately fell in that game 6-3. Lopez takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Lopez has the last home run hit for the Vibes. That was all the way back in the first game of this series. Fouled back, off of the facing of the Sweets and into the stands. Oh, 0-2 to Lopez. Short lead for Cantu. He's dancing off, and Gill's going to check on him. He gets back. Tomorrow, our 4th of July, we're expecting a big crowd. Get your tickets now if you haven't already. It'll be the biggest fireworks show in Vibes history. That pitch is low, and nice take that time from Lopez. 318 on the season, 1 home run. I think he should be at 6 RBI. He's listed at 4 RBI. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, chase the high fastball. We head to the second. Still no score. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Find out who is the winner and can take that good nap. All right. I know our contestants are ready. All right, Vibe fans, let's cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! Whoa, there we go. We got our official winner. Good job, man. You know what? You can keep that bed sheet now and take a good nap, dude. Good job, man. All right, back to you in the press box.
Let's end one. Bed sheet race. Welcome back to the ball game. Bryce Jackson stands in. A scoreless ball game here in the top of the second. Six, 7, and 8 to face Fletcher here in the second, and Jackson takes strike one. Must not have much playing time for Bryce Jackson. He comes into tonight's game batting .167, no home runs, and no RBI. Takes strike two. Mustangs, like most other Pioneer League teams, regularly making changes, whether they're getting guys called up to big league organizations or they're letting guys go. See a good collection of moves, no matter where you are in the season in the Pioneer League. 0-2 very high. Of course, we all know the changes made with Rocky Mountain this year, substantial ones. 1-2. Strike three called on the outside. Jackson knew it. That's Fletcher's first strikeout, dotted the outside with an 89-mile-an-hour fastball for the first out. Now the left-handed hitting Nagel. That looked like the two-seam there. First pitch to Nagel is a ball. Pitch to the plate, that is a called strike. One and one to Nagel. Swung on and missed. We do have a scoring change. That error will now be changed to a base hit. That's inside to Nagel. 2-0, so no error on Cantu. It's a single for Raper back in the first. Swing and a miss. And Fletcher gets his second strikeout. 2 away here in the second. That was a nice off-speed pitch at 83. So now Mason Dennison, who seemed to hit just about everything. Drove in 4 last night, scored 3 runs in a 4-3 game. First pitch from Fletcher. Low for ball 1. Dennison has shot his batting average way up. He is now at 250 with 10 RBI. He was not batting very well at all coming into this series. But ever since he's had that first big game, Billings manager Jim Riggleman has kept him in the lineup. And he has rewarded. Both of them have rewarded each other. Dennison to Riggleman, Riggleman to Dennison. Dennison is not slowed down at all. The 2-0. This is popped up. Does Navarro have a play? He is near the dugouts. And this is into the third row of the seats. We are having a flash sale on tickets. You can get one of the first four rows in that lower bowl area for just $30 for tomorrow. Again, we're expecting a packed house. It's going to be a great night. We're going to have the biggest fireworks show. And, of course, hey, it's Independence Day. It's the 246th birthday of these United States of America. The 2-1. Inside, it's 3-1. Fletcher from the windup. His 3-1 is popped up. This might be playable. Over is the third baseman, Lopez. In front of the track, he makes the catch. The inning is over. 1-2-3. For Grayson Fletcher, we head to the bottom of the second. Still no score. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Bottom of the second, no score between the Mustangs and the Vibes. Mike Anoan to lead it off. The DH tonight, or today, it's still fairly sunny out. It is overcast, but not properly night. Anoan at .343, no home runs and 7 RBI. This is popped up. The shortstop Dennison. The third baseman Raper. It's Dennison who makes the catch. And that'll bring up Dominique Hernandez. Hernandez batting .336, 2 home runs, and 29 RBI. Strike one. Hernandez last night drove in a man on an infield single in the 8th. That was the best shot the Vibes had to get themselves back in the ball game. They had 2nd and 3rd and nobody out, down 4. But were only able to drive in one of those men. And that was the score the game would end, 6-3. Outside to Hernandez, 2-1. Hansen on deck, the shortstop. In a little bit of a funk now after such a hot start, but it's a Dennison on a nice big hop. Strong throw to first. They got him. For Hansen, he started off so hot, batting .700, that really anything he did after that would seem like a slump, but he is actually in a bit of a slump in this series. 0 for 4 last night. The night before, he didn't play. Took an 0 for 5 on Thursday, and then an 0 for 4. So he's looking for his first hit in the series. Ground ball to Raper. This will not be a hit. It's an out. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Vibes. We head to the 3rd. Still no score. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Hanging out here with some cool vibe kids. It's time for our marshmallow toss. So if our cool kiddos right now, you guys get 20 seconds to see how many marshmallows you can throw inside this bucket. And at the very end, we'll find out who is the winner. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, Vibe fans, let's cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, let's cheer them on, Vibe fans. There we go. Keep it going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That is it. Wow, good job. You are a winner. What's your name?
Chloe.
All right, Chloe, good job. You are the good winner. We're getting you hooked up with the prize. Congratulations, too, buddy. Great job. Plenty more baseball. Let's go, Vibes!
This game beginning much like yesterday. It's scoreless after 2. Much like a lot of these games early on. If we head back to Thursday, 7 runs combined. Friday, 7 runs combined. Yesterday, 9 runs combined. There have been low-scoring, sort of regular baseball games. Mitch Piotnik taking a strike. I'm Tyler Peterson. Welcome back to the top of the 3rd between the Mustangs and the Vibes. Fletcher's retired 4 straight. That's outside. Grayson Fletcher knows quite a bit about Florida baseball. He's been all over Florida. Spent time at Florida International University before going to Lynn University. He also played some college summer ball on the team at Pompano Beach. Just 23 years old. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Piotnik much too late that time. Piotnik in center field today. Here's the 2-2 count. And that's pulled into the Vibes dugout somehow by the left-handed hitting Piotnik. Just 2 hits allowed through the first 8. Piotnik represents the first time through the order for Fletcher. Pretty good take by Piotnik there. Fletcher was trying to get the swing through, and he laid off. Full count. Outside, it's ball 4. That's the first walk of the game for the Mustangs, and it's the top of the order, Cruz Taylor. Taylor didn't waste any time in the first inning, saw the first pitch, and laced it into left field. Runner at first, nobody out. First pitch to Taylor. Takes that for ball 1. 0 for 4 last night for Taylor. Was hit by a pitch. Pretty good rest of the series, though, with 2 for 6 on Wednesday. 1 for 4 with an RBI on Thursday. And took a 2 for 4 on Friday night. So he's got 5 hits in the series. Swing and a miss. Add 1 here today. It's 6 hits in not quite 5 games. Piotnik has 2 steals. They're going to step off. They're going to have him picked off as the tag is applied. That goes 1 to 3 to 6 on the pickoff. It's not often you get that kind of action from a right-hander, but Piotnik, he knew he was had. He was going first motion. It's the second pickoff of the series for Rocky Mountain. And leadoff man taken off the board. Two and 1 to Cruz Taylor. Ground ball, foul. Another 2-2 to Taylor. Down low, 3 and 2. 1 out here in the top of the third. No score in the ball game as of yet. To left. Lopez, Hernandez, it's Lopez reaching up with one hand, putting it away for out number 2. Now Jordan Hovey, 2 away. Base is empty for Hovey, who popped up to the shortstop Hansen. It was hardly a pop-up. It was more of a outstanding play on what would have been a Texas leaguer to center field. Strike 1. That's 38 pitches now for Fletcher. Swing and a miss. The change. And it's 0-2. To remind you, the pitch clock is working. It is being enforced. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive foul. To remind you the rules surrounding the pitch clock. With no runners on, the pitcher, when he receives the ball, must come set within 15 seconds or a ball will be issued. With runners on, that amount turns to 17. As for the batter, he must be in the box by the time the pitcher's time reaches the 8 seconds on the countdown. So with 15 seconds, he's got 7 seconds to get in. With 17 seconds, he's got 9 seconds to get in. So it's 8 on the clock, not 8 seconds to get in the box. A strike will be issued if he is not in by then. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Fletcher. It ends up being a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the third. Still no score. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Fans will sure help you out. All right, Kaylee, are you ready? She is ready. All right, let's see those emojis. Kaylee, what is that movie?
Aladdin.
She knew it right away. That's an easy one. Is it Aladdin? There you go. Good job. You are a true emoji expert, and we're getting you hooked up with a prize. Good job. All right, Vibe fans, let's make some noise.
With over 4,400 stores in the United States and Canada, they are dedicated to making haircuts easy and accessible to all. Great Clips is involved in the community with their Great Speeds program and their Clip of Kindness program, making it a priority to focus on philanthropic and volunteer activities. Great Clips, it's gonna be great. Leading off the bottom half of the third inning of the clock.
Bottom of the third, it's 8-9-1 for Rocky Mountain. Luis Navarro, then Josh Glenn, and Gio Diaz. Still no score in this ball game. 3 righties against the lefty, Elijah Gill. And the first pitch on its way is a fastball at 87 for a called strike 1. Both catchers are in this ball game. Navarro playing first today, though. 1-1. Navarro entered last night's game in relief of Brennan Perez, who was hit in the shoulder blade with a hit-by pitch. Tried to play through it, but then the switch had to be made. It shifted Cantu from first to second, and Lopez went from second to third. Navarro batting .071, a home run, and 2 RBI. I believe his only hit is that home run. Ground ball towards second. Klein on the second hop for out number 1.
Catcher, number 44, Josh Glenn.
So the other receiver, Josh Glenn, who is behind the plate tonight. He bats ninth. He'll face Gill for the first time today. He's batting .200, no home runs, 1 RBI. Base is empty for Glenn. The University of Northern Colorado graduate. 2-0 hitters count. Swings and fouls it back. Josh Glenn in college this year. 6 home runs, 32 RBI, a .258 batting average. In Greeley. There's strike 2. Played 3 years of ball with the Bears. That was his best year offensively as far as power goes. Hit .297 in 21. 4 home runs and 42 RBI. Full count to Glenn. Pops it up, back and out of play. Mustangs, they were in reds yesterday. They're in blacks today, and Vibes with their Salute Sunday jerseys. They'll wear them tomorrow as well for 4th of July. They're red, blue, and white pants. That's ball 4 to Glenn. Second walk now for the Vibes. And now the right fielder Diaz, who singled back in the first. Runner at first, 1 out. First pitch ball to Diaz. As expected, both Diaz and Jalen Garcia of the Mustangs now both batting .417. Second best in the league. Line drive, foul. Diaz a hit in the first. With that hit in the first, temporarily he is at .421. Still looking for that first home run, though. He's driven in 16. Strike 2. Diaz didn't like it. You can protest balls and strikes so as long as you don't look directly at the umpire. Diaz sort of walked in front of the face and out of Hansen. Back to first is Glenn. Josh Glenn does have a steal on the year. He's 1 for 1. Sometimes as a catcher, you're forgotten about on the base paths. Popped up behind first. Jackson into foul territory. Klein going over. It's Jackson making a basket catch. Not an easy play at all. 2 away.
Center fielder, number 19, Cesar Lopez.
Now here's Cesar Lopez. His batting average has fallen back to earth just a little bit as well. He came into the game batting .334, a home run and 7 driven in. Hit into a double play in the first. One thing is for sure, he will not be able to do that here in the third. Other than that, I don't know what will happen in this at-bat. Line drive, past the dive of Raper at third. That's a base hit. Second hit now for the Vibes, and now they've got a few men on for Cantu. Cantu is second on the team with 27 RBI behind Hernandez. The first pitch, line drive into center field, a base hit. They're sending Glenn home. The throw from Piotnik is cut off, and the relay throw will not be made. It's an RBI single for Cantu. It's 1-0 Rocky Mountain. There's that catcher's speed. Glenn goes from second to home on that single. And the Vibes have the lead. Now Ethan Lopez. Boy, Cantu sure did not wait around. Pretty good hole on the right side for Lopez, even though Cantu is not being held on. Same can be said for that right center field gap. Lopez takes a strike on the inside. Fastball at 89. Gill has not allowed more than 3 runs in any of his starts thus far. Twice he allowed 1. Once he allowed 3. So he is able usually to work himself out of jams. Vibes, however, trying to put on a crooked number. Now 2-1 to Lopez. See if Lopez can add to his 6 RBI on the season. The 2-1 swung on. That's hit in the air to center. Not very deep, though. It'll barely get to center field. It's the second baseman, Klein, making the catch. The inning is over. But a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We head to the top of the 4th, 1-0 Vibes. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Is giving the biggest hip thrust, knocking those Nerf balls over the finish line, and we're going to find out who is the winner. I know our contestants are ready, so here we go. Let's cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! There you go. Another hip thrust. There you go. Whoa! There we go. Oh, you went backwards. Keep it coming. Uh-oh, who is going to be the winner? So close. There we go. Man, you are good with that banana. Good job. What's your name?
Darcy.
Darcy, good job. You are the champion of the banana roll. All right, Vibes. We got more baseball. Let's go, Vibes.
Top of the 4th, Klein, Raper, and Pereira. The heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 to face Grayson Fletcher. It's 1-0 Vibes after the RBI single by Cantu. His 28th RBI in 33 games. Fletcher's first pitch, swung on, hit to the gap in left center. That's down for a hit. Hernandez will cut it off. Klein, a big turn, and he will head back to first. Leadoff single for the Mustangs. And that'll bring up Jackson Raper. Very aggressive today are the Mustangs. First pitch swinging. They're without 2 of their biggest run producers today. Just a day off. Jalen Garcia and Gabe Wirtz both not in the lineup. First pitch to Raper, a called strike 1. He got that infield single in the first. Pitch to the plate, foul back. It's 0-2 on Raper. Nobody out. Runner at first. 1-0 Vibes lead. The Vibes have had the lead in almost all but the first game. They had the lead yesterday, but they lost. They had the lead in the Friday night matchup. They won. And then they had the lead after one in Thursday night's game. The 0-2. High, very high, and Glenn, a nice job to come down with that one. So the Vibes have led in 3 of these 4 games, now 4 of 5. But they've dropped the first 3 of 4. Everybody got that? 1-2. Strike 3 called. 4th strikeout for Fletcher. And he is using that outside corner really well today. And they'll bring up the catcher Pereira with 1 out now. Perfectly placed on the black. They'll check on Klein at first. He gets back. Klein just 1 stolen base, 1 for 1. And again, this team does not run a lot. Again, Fletcher throws over. Again, Klein is back. Squaring to bunt is Pereira. He puts it down. It's a good one. Charging is the third baseman. He throws to first, not in time. One heck of a bunt. Not much Lopez could do. It's an infield single for Pereira. This grass is moist. It slows down the ball. It certainly did there. The ground attack for the Mustangs. And I'll give Bryce Jackson his second at bat of the ball game. Struck out looking in the second, the first of the 4 victims thus far for Fletcher via the K. First pitch, Jackson, a ground ball into right field, a base hit. Charging is Diaz. They're sending Klein. Diaz's throw is cut off. It's a run-scoring single for Jackson, and it's a tied ball game. Pereira to second. It's a 1-1 score. So Fletcher gives up his first run of the season. It comes with 1 out in the top of the 4th. Just 50 pitches for Fletcher to this point. Nagel 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Starts him off with ball 1. Nagel, the newest Mustang. Signed on the 28th of June. Just in time for the road trip. From Lewis and Clark State. High and away, 2-0. Looking pretty agile back there is Josh Glenn. Bryce Jackson, he's at first. Drove in the Mustangs' first run. We're tied here in the 4th. Pereira at second, who had that bunt single. Popped up into the bleachers, back and out of play. 2 men on, 1 man out. Nagel again pops it up, and again back into the seats. Oh, and nearly a barehanded snag. I think the guy broke a few fingers and didn't end up with the ball. Nice try, though, sir. Two and two to Nagel, back on the field. Check at second. The pitch, that's the outside corner, but it's not strike 3. It's ball 3, and it's a full count. Not quite good enough that time for Ryan Hansen. That's where Fletcher has lived today. And it's Nagel who will live to see another pitch. That was much lower, though, than the previous couple strikeouts. The payoff pitch. To left. Deep. Hernandez back. Lopez back. It is off the wall. They're going to hold the back runner. It's a RBI double for Aiden Nagel. And it's a 2-1 lead for the Mustangs. The stop sign went up early from Drew Rossi at third. Bryce Jackson, who might not have the greatest speed, was held up, and I think that was the right call. Back-to-back run-scoring hits, a 2-1 Mustangs lead now. The infield will come halfway on, well, the guy who has seemed to hit in big spots in this series, Mason Dennison. This is the guy for the Mustangs right now, despite him batting in the 8th spot. 0 for 1 with a pop-up today. He swings away and fouls it sharply toward the banquet hall. 0-1. Fletcher needs a huge out, number 2. A strikeout, a pop-up, or a ground ball at one of his infielders will do. Anything else is an unsatisfactory result. Ground ball to third. Stopped by the third baseman, Lopez. This is going to not have a play at all. That's a straight error for Ethan Lopez. No RBI. No RBI on the play. So Dennison reaches on the E5. Scoring is Jackson. 3-1 Mustangs. Pitch to the plate. That is a called strike 1. Oh, 2 to Piotnik in the dirt. One and two. Still first and second. Still one out. Off the plate. Swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 5 for Fletcher. Taylor with 2 outs. "3-1 Mustangs." A rally for Billings here in the 4th. It's outside. It's 1-0. Weak ground ball toward the Vibes dugout. Strike 1. A little bit of stirring in the Vibes bullpen now, but if Fletcher can get out of this, they might sit back down. Popped up to left. All the way out into left center. Hernandez makes the catch. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Now 3-1 the Mustangs lead. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Work to do for Rocky Mountain now. They trail by 3-1. 3 runs on 4 hits, an error, and 2 left on in that inning for Billings. For Grayson Fletcher, it's just 2 earned runs out of the 3. Unknown to right. Back is Taylor. At the track. At the wall. It is off the wall. Mike Anone, a leadoff double. Vibes are in business right away. Had a ball just like that as well last night. It almost seemed like it went off the end of his bat. There is wind blowing to right field today. That is the difference. Hernandez, a ground ball toward the pitcher, Gill. No one's covering first. That's going to be an infield single. Going to third is Mike Anone. The Billings triangle. So this inning has got off to a fairly quick start. Back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. First pitch to Hansen. High for ball 1. 5 hits now for Rocky Mountain. They've got first and third, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Check on first, he gets back. Gill to the plate. Hansen again takes high. Hansen grounded to third in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Been waiting for that 10th RBI for a while. This is a good spot for him to try to get it. Swing and a foul back. Chased a high fastball, I think, that time. Now 2-1. Double, and then an infield single. First and third. Hansen again out of play. So Gill, after starting off Hansen 2-0, quickly gets back even in the count with back-to-back foul balls. It's 2-2. That's strike 3 called on Hansen. He does not like it. But again, makes his protest looking away from the umpire on his way back to the dugout, and you get leeway if you do that. Second strikeout, and now a huge out number 1 for Elisha Gill. Navarro, the first baseman, grounded to second base. Gill can get out of the inning on 1 pitch now. Navarro needs to get this into the outfield. First pitch fastball called, strike 1 at 89. 3-1 Mustangs in the bottom of the 4th. Navarro. Ooh. Inside, perhaps a touch low. One and one, will Hernandez go? He's gonna get back. He was leaning, he wasn't sure which way Gill was going. You don't want to guess incorrectly on a lefty. However, if Hernandez is gonna go, it's gonna have to be first motion. So he is gonna have to commit. Swing and a miss by Navarro. 1-2. Again, 89 at the letters. Certainly do not want to miss out on this chance if you're Rocky Mountain. The 1-2, Navarro stays alive. Out of play. Two-two, Navarro into right center. That's a base hit. It's going to be extra bases. They're going to send Hernandez. Picking up the ball is Taylor. We've got a play at the plate. Dennison's throw. Not in time. To third goes Navarro. A double. The game is tied. Home plate umpire Ryan Hansen, I think he was waiting to see whether or not Pereira still had the ball. He did not. Would he have called out Dominic Hernandez at home? I'm not sure. It was a close play, but he dropped the ball, so it doesn't matter. Navarro, a 2-run double. The game is tied. He goes to third on the throw. A huge hit for Navarro. And now the Vibes, they certainly have taken advantage of this opportunity. Glenn has a chance to give the Vibes the lead once again. Base hit. And the lead. 4-3. The catchers come through. Navarro, 2 ribbies, and 1 for Glenn. We turn this lineup over for Gio Diaz. Diaz a ground ball towards short. Dennison backs up to second for 1, on to first. Way over the head. Diaz is going to try to take second. The throw is not in time. It's going to be a fielder's choice, E6. Now Lopez, the first pitch, down low. Lopez to Raper. Grabs the ball, throws to first, in time. 3 runs. And the lead for the Vibes. We head to the 5th. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Hanging down here with Madeline, and it's time for that cap shuffle game. So how the game works, we're going to look at this big screen. We're going to see 3 Vibe caps up there. Baseball is going to go under 1, and when it stops, you let me know where that baseball's at. Hat 1, 2, or 3, okay? Don't worry if you need some help. These Vibe fans will make sure to help you out, and I know you're ready, all right? Here we go. Let's get it started. All right, Vibe fans, let's pay attention where that baseball starts at. Hat number 2. All right, let's keep it going. I think I'm already lost. There we go. Let's keep it going. Oh, Miss Madeline, where is that hat at? 1, 2, or 3? She says
1.
she's saying number 1. Is she correct? There we go. Good job. Awesome. We're getting you hooked up with a prize. Congratulations, and thanks for coming on out. All right, Vibes, let's make some noise.
Grayson Fletcher working with the lead again. He gave up 3 in the 4th, but the Vibes scored 3 in the 4th. It's a 1-run lead. It's 4-3 Rocky Mountain. Hovey, Klein, and Raper, 2, 3, and 4. First pitch called strike. Hovey's 0 for 2. It was Klein who started the rally, the guy on deck in the previous inning. 8 men came to the plate in the 4th. That one not quite as good as the first, and Glenn spins around, and you got to be careful now. Never want to look directly at an umpire making a protest. Ground ball to first. Navarro waits low on it. Goes to first himself. 3 unassisted. You let your manager do the chirping for you. I think we're getting some apologies between Glenn and Ryan Hansen. And that'll bring up Klein with 1 out. First pitch way inside. 1 for 2 is Klein. Hit the first pitch he saw for a single to left center in the 4th. He's got the best batting average on the team at .444. It's not a qualified batting average just yet. 3 home runs and 16 RBI. Shot into the dugout of the Mustangs, and somehow it avoided everyone. And for Yasnir Liriano, he is bailing out of there. He was up on the netting, and he's going to take a seat in the back of the dugout now. Swing, and it tipped into the glove of Glenn. It's 2-2. Weak ground ball toward Cantu. That's the hurry. Second out of the inning. That was a little closer than it had to be. Klein, give him a lot of credit for busting it down the line. He nearly stole first, if there is such a thing. Now Jackson Raper, who is 1 for 2. Ground ball foul. Nothing against the guy. But as a broadcaster, I'll be glad when I will not have to say his name anymore. Tomorrow's the last day the Vibes play a Northern Division opponent all year. Last game against the Mustangs. Weak ground ball past both Navarro and Cantu. It's a base hit. Second of the day for Raper. That'll bring up Brian Pereira, who had that bunt single last inning. Two away in this at-bat for Pereira, though, instead of the one-out situation he came into last inning. 4-3 Vibes lead here in the top of the 5th. Off the very tip of the bat, I think he cracked it. Foul ball. And indeed, Pereira is going to get some new lumber. Oh and 1 to Brian Pereira, 1 for 2. In the dirt, pops away from Glenn to second. Goes Raper on the wild pitch. It's been a while since the Vibes have had a wild pitch. It's the 34th on the season. That was a ball that, had Glenn turned his glove with the palm to the sky and blocked it with his body, probably could have kept it in front of him. Well, that's the second bat broken by Pereira in this at-bat. And I think Gary Roller might just start charging Pereira per each at-bat he breaks. I joke. Gary Roller, the general manager of the Billings Mustangs, fine gentleman. It's a 1-2 count. Double look to second. And low for ball 2. Felipe Rodriguez warming in the bullpen. That's down low. Tried to send that toward that outside corner that has been working so well for him today. Full count now to Pereira. Bryce Jackson, the lefty, on deck. Fletcher trying to get through 5. He's at 81. 50 strikes, 31 balls. Way in the dirt. That's a wild pitch. It's ball 4. It'll be first and third for Bryce Jackson, who had an RBI single on his last at bat. And there was nothing that Glenn really could do about that one. We're going to get a visit from Mike Garcia, the Vibes pitching coach. Trying to get Rodriguez ready in the pen as Garcia shoots another look down there. Fletcher will face Jackson, but we'll see how many more batters he'll face. A firework goes off somewhere. Save them for tomorrow, folks. Now they break up the huddle. A 4-3 Vibes lead here in the top of the 5th. Jackson is 1 for 2. They're holding Pereira on at first. Biggest moment of the game for Fletcher. And the first pitch, low. I'd have to imagine that Felipe Rodriguez in that bullpen is just thinking about Aiden Nagel on deck. There's a strike, 1-1. Jackson takes low, and a nice take by the Mustangs first baseman. Bryce Jackson is 6'2", 245, 23 years old, from Millersville, Maryland. Went to the chilly Frostburg State. Just graduated this year. There's strike 2. So Jackson has watched 4 pitches. Ball, strike, ball, strike. If that trend continues, it'll be a positive outcome for Fletcher. The 2-2. Strike 3 called. A moment's hesitation, and then ring them up. 6 strikeouts for Fletcher. No runs on a hit, no errors, 2 men left on base, a man left at third base in the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching Vibes Baseball. Vibes lead 4-3 on YouTube.
12 years old today. So everyone, on the count of 3, let's say happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Let's go, Vibes.
Woo. Well, a huge top of the 5th for Grayson Fletcher. He keeps this a 4-3 Vibes lead. He gets out of a jam. He strikes out Bryce Jackson, his 6th strikeout. He may be out of this ball game now, but 5 solid innings. It'd be just 2 earned runs if this is the night. Cantu now in a 0-2 count. He takes high. RBI single in the 3rd for Ulysses Cantu. That was the first run of the day for Rocky Mountain. Fastball, or maybe the off speed there at 82 from Elijah Gill. Gill's at 64 pitches. Ground ball toward Dennison. Gets a nice big hop, and his throw perfect to Jackson. 6-3 on the ground out. One away for Ethan Lopez. Again, don't forget tomorrow, our 4th of July fireworks spectacular. Huge show, huge fireworks show. And we always put on good shows, but I've been told it'll be the biggest show in Vibes history. And rightfully so on Independence Day. 1-1 to Lopez, who is 0 for 2 in the game. Popped up. This will reach the sweets. 1 out of the inning. Bases are empty. The Vibes lead by 1. Gill from the windup. And it's ball 3. Or excuse me, that's ball 2 to Lopez. And that's strike 3 to Lopez as he chases that breaking ball. 3rd strikeout for Gill. 2 quick outs. Here's Mike Annone, who got the rally started in the 4th with a leadoff double. Playing really well in his return to UC Health Park. Staring down at the bullpen, Felipe Rodriguez looks like he is gearing up to come in the 6th. First pitch to Annone is a strike. That's a touch high, 1-1. Not a bad pitch from Miguel. He's been getting swings and misses today on balls around that zone. A no now up to 351. Today's DH. Takes that outside, now 3-1. He's looked at 3 straight balls. Again, a slight shift toward the right side of the diamond for the lefty. And he takes strike 2. Full count and a foul back. Somewhat of a quick pitch there by Gill. That's strike 3 called on Mike Annone. Oh, and Annone, he's got to be really careful here. He's got to be really careful here. And wow, Ryan Hansen has given Mike Annone some leash. Joe Mikulic's going to get involved, and we are going to have an argument here at home. Well, credit to Ryan Hansen for giving both Mike Annone and Joe Mikulic some leash. We'll take a break. It's a 4-3 Vibes lead heading to the 6th.
All right, here we go, Vibe fans. Cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! There we go. You guys got 10 seconds. Keep it going, buddies. Let's cheer them on, Vibe fans. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That is it. All right, Vibe fans. Who do we think's our winner? Is it on this side, guys? What about this side? We got our winner, buddy. Good job, man. We're getting you hooked up with the prize. All right, good job. Back to you guys in the press box.
Top of the 6th inning, and as expected, the night is over for Grayson Fletcher. He goes 5 innings, allows 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Felipe Rodriguez on from the bullpen to face the bottom 3 in the Mustangs order. Nagel a swing and a miss. Well, home plate umpire Ryan Hansen, I'll say this, he's got a lot of latitude allowed, more than a lot of umpires in this league. A very demonstrative Mike Annone on the strike 3, and Joe Mikulic, who is backing up his player, supporting him, took on the argument after that, and he also is still in this ballgame. Down the line foul. Rodriguez, a pretty good outing last time he was out there. He is 0-4 in 7 games, 4 starts. He's got an ERA of 16.20. But out of the bullpen, some better results. That's strike 3. The throw down is in time. That's a strikeout, 2-3. First K for Rodriguez. Now Mason Dennison. Great crowd today, by the way, on this Salute Sunday. Good to see the folks coming out to the ball yard. Dennison is 0 for 2 today. Shows bunt, pulls it back, strike 1. To right, Diaz over. This is going to be extra bases again for Mason Dennison. It's going to be a double. So a 1-out double for Dennison. Piotnik comes to the plate, and, well, Mason Dennison, we'll see if he can continue this hot streak as far as he has, but this is, for a guy who is batting 8th and 9th, a great performance from him. It's a 1-run lead. With 1 out of the inning, a runner at second, it's Mitch Piotnik, who's 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. First pitch. Did he go? Yes, says the third base umpire. It's strike 1. I didn't see an appeal necessary from Glenn. I think he was just sort of pointing back at Rodriguez to get the call on the swing. Foul to the plate, 0-2. Well, Felipe is certainly throwing strikes. He's thrown 8 pitches, and all of them have either been in the zone or swung on and missed or swung and fouled off. Oh, 0-2 to Piotnik. Way in the side. Set is Rodriguez. A look at Dennison at second. Got him swinging. And again, that's going to go strikeout 2-3. Same pitch that he got Nagel on, and there's 2 away. Nice break on that pitch. 2 away for the leadoff man, Cruz Taylor. Taylor is 1 for 3. Be careful of the first pitch here. Rodriguez, a 4-seam, 2-seam slider and changeup. That was the changeup. That was the slider, and it's strike 1. Trying to keep Grayson Fletcher as pitcher of record. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. It's back to the screen. It's a wild pitch. So he gets the swing and a miss, but Dennison is now at third. That was that changeup, and again, he's getting great swings and misses, burying it in the dirt. It's 0-2. Strike three called, and the inning is over. And Rodriguez works his way around the double, 3 strikeouts, and that's great to see from Felipe. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-3 Vibes.
Camping expert. His name is Easy, and it's time for the Pack In, Pack Out Challenge. How the game works, buddy. Turn around. When I say go, grab this backpack, start packing your camping bag the fastest. When you get to that sleeping bag, turn around, race back, and if you do it under a minute, we'll get you hooked up with a prize, man. Easy, are you ready, buddy? He's ready. Let's cheer him on in 3, 2, 1, go! Come on, Vibe fans, let's make some noise. There you go, buddy. Put it in the backpack. There you go. All right, man, come on. Race back. Race back. We got you, man. All right, congratulations. Getting you hooked up with the prize. Back to you in the press box.
Sixth inning, Elisha Gill still on the mound. Dominic Hernandez takes the ball. Well, Felipe Rodriguez allowed the double, allowed Dennison to get to third, but struck out 3 batters along the way. Keeps the decision intact for Grayson Fletcher. Hernandez hits this one out of play. 7 men left on for Billings thus far. For the Vibes, they've left 4. Hernandez is 1 for 2. Hits this to right in the ballpark. Taylor makes the catch. There's a few waltz steps in there, I think, from Taylor.
Shortstop, number 18, Andrew Hansen.
One away for Andrew Hansen, who's still looking for his first hit in the series. He is now down under 300 at 265. 0 for 2 today, a ground out and a strikeout. First pitch swinging, fouls it back above the sweets. Hansen, when he had his tryout here at UC Health Park, hit a home run over the mountains on the scoreboard in live BP, or maybe just BP. It was the left peak, I was told, on the scoreboard. And that is a long ways away, if you can picture it in your mind's eye. Strike 2 on the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 away for Hansen. Ground ball toward Dennison. Out number 2. Bit of a tomahawk there from Hansen on that one. He is now 0 for 3. Here's Luis Navarro, who has the big hit in this ball game, the 2-run double in the 4th. First pitch to Navarro is high. It was just his 2nd hit as a member of the Vibes. This is his 7th game. Grounded down the line, but foul. Navarro a home run and a double. Those are his 2 professional hits. And he drove in 2 runs with each of those hits as well. So he's got 4 RBI to his name. So he is consistent with the hits he gets, let's say. Down, away, and low. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 2 on the inside. We may see Felipe Rodriguez for the 7th as the Vibes bullpen is quiet. Ground ball, Raper backs up on this. Throws across the diamond for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Vibes. We'll take a break. 4-3 Vibes your score as we head to the 7th. It's the 7th inning. It's a 4-3 Vibes lead. Tyler Peterson back with you at UC Health Park. 2, 3, and 4 for the Mustangs. The power alley, Hovey, Klein, Raper. Swing and a miss. The breaking ball and the off speed right now for Rodriguez are really the reason why he struck out the side in the 6th. Hovey lays off there. 0 for 3 is Jordan Hovey, the DH. A pop out, a strikeout, a ground out. Pops this out of play. It's 1 and 2. Bases are empty here in the top of the 7th. Doesn't get a chase there. That pitch there where Glenn has had to throw down now twice to first base to complete the strikeout. Very effective for Rodriguez. Will he go back to it? From the windup. Hit to right, hit deep. Diaz looking up. That ball is gone. Jordan Hovey ties the game with a home run. Grayson Fletcher will receive a no decision. And now Seth Davis begins to warm in the Vibes bullpen. Here's Klein, 1 for 3. This is ripped to left. Fair, and will one-hop the wall. Back-to-back extra base hits on back-to-back pitches. That'll bring up Jackson Raper. Now a tied ball game in the 7th. 10 hits now for Billings. We're getting a little bit of rain now. That's in the dirt, stopped by Glenn. Fouled back. The backhand of Raper was the only one on the bat that time, which is something you don't often see. Nobody out here in the 7th. It's gone home run double. Raper hits this foul. I see assistant GM Aaron Griffith down in the tunnel down the first baseline. I think Presley Greer, one of our clubbies as well, taking some snapshots of the game. The 1-2 is in the dirt. He's not getting the chases he was getting in the previous inning. The 2-2. Down low. Not close. The lefty Pereira on deck, followed by the lefty Jackson, followed by the lefty Nagel. Fouled back. Raper might have helped out Rodriguez there. Fastball at 87. But with 2 strikes, you got to stay alive. And he did. It'll be another full count with nobody out. And again, Raper chases after that one. That was the changeup. Just got a piece of it. Raper struck out looking in the fourth, but is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. I'm sure he is thinking about the left side of the plate, and he'd rather not get rung up again. Way outside, ball 4. Home run, double walk in the 7th. And Joe Micklett's coming out. He's going to the pen. It'll be Seth Davis. We'll take a break. A 4-4 game. No one out here in the top of the 7th. Runners at first and second. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. In a critical situation, who does Joe Mikulak turn to? It's the lefty Seth Davis, who got the save on Friday night. He went 1 2/3, allowed 2 hits, no runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts in that contest. And who does Jim Riggleman turn to answer the Seth Davis introduction? Well, it's Gabe Wirtz off the bench. Hits for Pereira, the righty. First and second, a tie ball game, nobody out. First pitch to Wirtz, breaking ball, big breaking ball, strike 1. 72 on the curveball for Davis. That's the money pitch. Another breaking ball, that's fouled back. The Vibes need outs, and they need outs quickly. Jalen Garcia is also on deck. He is available. Another right-handed hitter. Oh and 2. Fastball fouled away. Fastball at 87. Big jam here for the Vibes. Can Davis work his way out of this inning? Fastball off the glove of Glenn. 2-2. One and two to Gabe Wirtz, who leads this team with 10 home runs. Mustangs have one run in already on the home run in the inning. Half swing, did he go? Yes! The first strikeout of the inning for Seth Davis. Kenny Adichie rings him up at first. Now Bryce Jackson. Or excuse me, this is going to be Jordan Barth, another pinch hitter. So Barth will be used in place of Jackson. So someone is not coming back into this game. Wirtz may go to first. Barth, who knows? We'll see exactly what happens after all this, but they're going to empty the bench for the righties, and they still have Garcia available. So Davis against Barth with one out. First pitch, breaking ball called, strike one. Barth batting .333. One home run, 8 RBI. At second is Klein, who doubled. At first is Raper, who walked, all off of Felipe Rodriguez. Ground ball to third. On the backhand, foul, as Lopez can't quite get his glove on the ball. Pretty close. It's 0-2. Seth Davis has one of the nastiest curveballs in the entire Pioneer League. He's faced one batter, struck him out. The second batter he faces is the pinch hitter Barth. Ground ball again, down third, and again, foul. Curveball at 72. Already have 3 finals in the Pioneer League today. One of them was game 1 of a doubleheader. Still 0-2 to Barth. Ground ball to the third baseman Lopez. He steps at third. His throw to first is not in time. I like the idea. The play goes 5 unassisted at third. A fielder's choice for Barth. 2 away. And now all the righties are going to come out now, as Garcia will now hit in place of Nagel. So how's this for a little chess match?
Your attention, pinch hitting for the Mustangs in place of the left-hander Nagel, number 9, Diego Garcia.
First pitch to Garcia, fastball low. It's Jackson Raper at second, Barth at first. The third pinch hitter of the inning, Garcia, at the plates. Mr. Billings, batting .417, 7 home runs, 37 RBI. Breaking ball Ball 2. Two and 0 to Garcia. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from Glenn. That's going to be a wild pitch. Both runners move up. So we got the swing and a miss, but both runners advance. Two and one. A base hit scores 2. It's a base hit. It'll score 2. Center fielder Lopez will throw it into second. Garcia going for a 2. The throw is in time, and he is out. It's an RBI single for Jalen Garcia. It's 6-4 Mustangs. The inning is over. We head to the second, or the bottom of the 7th, I should say. Vibes now trail by 2.
Vibe fans, it is time to get on your feet. It is the 7th inning stretch. Hanging out here in the luxury suites, and it's time to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." You guys know the words. Let's all sing along. Here we go, Vibe fans. Let's do it. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever give back, 'cause it's root, root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's go, Vibes!
It's the bottom of the 7th. The Vibes now trail 6-4. The new pitcher is Jack Goonan. Josh Glenn, Gio Diaz, Cesar Lopez, the first 3 to face Goonan. First pitch is a strike to Glenn. It's 3 earned runs in that inning for Felipe Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the book closes on him. 1+ innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. Low. Goonan, 6'4", 240 from Ayersville, Ohio. Went to Mercyhurst University. That's outside as well. It's 3-1. It's a nice performance from Elijah Gill. Elijah Gill goes 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. That's a leadoff walk for Glenn. That's just how you want to start this bottom of the 7th. if you're Rocky Mountain. Diaz is 1 for 3. Vibes trail by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Breaking ball, a nice one from Goonan for strike 1. Flashing the signs at third is Joe Mikulik. Will they put something on here with Glenn at first? Maybe try to stay out of the double play. Glenn does have a steal. Not going. Ground ball, weakly hit toward right field. The second baseman kicks it. He'll have no play. And that is going to be a single. So here are the changes. Wirtz was burned. Pereira is going to be staying in the game. So Wirtz is out. The other four other changes, I should say. Hold on now. Okay. So Garcia will go to center. Barth goes to first. 2 men on for Lopez. He squares the bunt. He puts it down. It's a good one. The throw will go to first, and that's a sacrifice bunt for Cesar Lopez. The out goes 1-3. All right. Piotnik goes to left. Garcia's in center. Taylor's in right. Raper at third. Dennison at short. Klein at second. Barth at first. Pereira behind the plate. All right, I think we got all the changes now. 2 men on for Cantu. He's got a chance to tie the ball game. 1 out in the inning. Takes this in the dirt. 1-0. Walk. Infield single. Sack bunt. It's second and third with 1 out. Not too much unlike what happened last game. In the 8th inning, the Vibes only brought 1 of the 2 men in. Cantu, a ground ball towards short. Dennison is going to go to first. He'll get the out there. It's an RBI ground out for Ulysses Cantu, his second RBI of the day, and it's a 1-run ball game. Diaz goes to third, and it's up to Ethan Lopez now. Two away, a man at third. Lopez takes high. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. This has all happened fairly quickly in the inning. Lopez takes strike 1. Walks, single, sack bunt, ground out. A run in for Rocky Mountain. Lopez takes in the dirt. The catcher Pereira tries to find it. He does. Diaz heads back to third. A hitter's count, 2-1. On deck, Mike Unknown. Outside, ball 3. Lopez in the driver's seat. Strike 2. Vibes trail by a run. They've got a run back here in the bottom of the 7th. 6-5 Mustangs. Down low, ball 4 in the dirt. 2 out walk. It's first and third for Mike Unknown. And we are going to get a visit. In fact, we are getting a pitching change. That's going to be it for Goonan. In comes Kelvin Pilot. 6-5, the Vibes trail. It'll be Pilot versus Unknown. We'll take a break. Bottom of the 7th, Vibes have a chance to tie the game. They have a chance to take the lead. 6-5, the Mustangs lead. It's first and third with 2 outs. Kelvin Pilot has entered this game. Jack Goonan goes 2/3 of an inning, allows a hit. So far a run, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. For Pilot, it's his 10th appearance. A 2-2 record, an ERA of 7.13. He will face Mike Unknown. Unknown is 1 for 3 with a double in this ball game. A big spot here. Vibes have lost 3 of 4. They've all been very close competitive games, save for the first one. They want to end this series with at least a split. They are going to need to get a win today to do that. We appreciate you all watching, whether you're watching here locally in Colorado Springs, whether you're watching from up north in Montana and Billings, or anywhere else in the US of A, or beyond the borders as well. I've had folks check in before from Korea, from the African continent, so we get all kinds of viewers. That's the great thing about being on YouTube. Mike Unknown. He's played hero on this homestand a few times. Can he do it again here? Pilot versus Unknown. They're holding on the runner at first, Lopez. Diaz at third. The first pitch. Fastball low at 89. Pilot has struck out 21. He's walked 14 in 24 innings. Outside, ball 2. A hitter's count for Unknown. Will he take a pitch till Pilot throws a strike, or will he swing away? He swings away to center. Garcia going back. It's over his head. The tying run scores. Here comes Lopez. The throw is gonna be late. More hero ball from Mike Unknown. I don't know that Garcia read it off the bat. It's a 2-run double. And it's 7-6 Vibes. It's his second double of the ball game. Hernandez with a known at second. Both of those runs charged to Goonan. He's allowed 3 in the inning. And that's low. 7-6 Vibes. Twice in this ball game, the Mustangs have scored 3 runs, and twice the Vibes have answered back with 3 in the bottom of that same frame. Hernandez a half swing. It's a called strike. Mike Anone has 9 RBI now. Not close enough for strike 2. Instead, it's ball 2. Technically, I believe in the 7th inning, this will go as a blown save for Pilot. Technically. Line drive, base hit, left field. They're sending a known. The left fielder, Piotnik, he's going to have his throw all the way to home plate. It's out of the arms of Pereira. Scoring is Mike Anone. If he catches the ball, he's dead at home plate. He didn't. It's an RBI double for Dominique Hernandez. Check that, it's an RBI single for Dominique Hernandez. Goes home on the throw. Hansen bunts, back to Pilot. Bobbles it for a second, throws out Hansen at first. The inning is over. 4 runs for the Vibes. They now lead 8-6 as we head to the 8th. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Sorry, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely one. Absolutely. A 4-run bottom of the 7th gives the Vibes the lead once again. Seth Davis will face Dennison, Piotnik, and Taylor. They've answered back the Mustangs twice in this ballgame. When Billings scored 3 in the fourth, they scored 3 in the fourth. When Billings scored 3 in the seventh, they scored 4 in the seventh. It's 8-6. That's a strike on Dennison. 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. That's high. I think I see Nathan Draves down in the Vibes bullpen, warming up the right-hander. Breaking ball is high, 3-1 now to Dennison. Well, after you score 4, the last thing you want to do is walk the leadoff hitter in the next half frame. Ground ball, third. Lopez takes it on the short hop. His throw is in time. Nice throw by Lopez at third. There's 1 away. And now, suddenly, the Mustangs are down 2 with only 5 outs left in the ball game. Piotnik with 1 out, base is empty. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. Strike 1. Fouled off. That's strike 2. Davis is now the pitcher of record. Breaking ball hit to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Nice work by Piotnik to hold off on that curveball. It's the lefty Cruz. On deck is the lefty Hovey. Draves getting warm in that bullpen. Seth Davis throws over, and they got him again. Two pickoffs in 3 days for Seth Davis. And Jim Rogelman wants a word. There was certainly a swipe tag from Navarro. Rogelman wants to know if he got that tag down indeed. And he's saying he got him on the wrist. And his first base umpire, Kenny Aducci, saying to Rogelman, I saw him get him on the wrist. This is an extended talk now with Rogelman and Kenny Aducci. I don't think Rogelman is satisfied, but that is the end of his argument. Two pickoffs today. They got Piotnik twice. This is the second time Piotnik's been out today. Second time in 3 days that Seth Davis has picked someone off. 2 outs in the inning. Taylor takes inside. Cruz Taylor now with 2 outs. That's high, 2-0. Bases are empty. Mustangs lead 8-6. Popped up, in play, on the infield. Who wants it? Navarro says he wants it, and he's got it. Well, it ends up being a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 8-6 Vibes. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
My fans, it is time for that fan roulette cam. Let's see where it lands. It is the flex cam. If you've been hitting the gym, if you got those muscles, let's see you get that flex on. Oh, I see you guys over there. What up, Junior Vibes? That's right, Vibe fans. Your 4th of July weekend, you're hanging out UC Health Park. Let's see it. It's the flex cam. Whoa, I see you guys over there. There we go. Let's keep it going, UC Health Park. Okay, there we go. Yeah. What? Let's go, Vibes!
And another big thank you to tonight's presenting sponsor, Cross Country Mortgage. And your attention now pitching for the Mustangs, number 18, McLean Harris. Leading off the bottom half of the 8th inning for the Vibes. First baseman, number 41, Louise.
McLean Harris, the new pitcher on for the Billings Mustangs. They'll face Navarro, Glenn, and Diaz. First pitch, Navarro pops it up near the Vibes dugout. Coming back is Pereira. It's into the stands. The day for Kelvin Pilot lasted just a third of an inning. He allowed 2 hits, a run, walked none, and struck out none. For McLean Harris, his 7th appearance, an ERA of 8.44. Breaking ball, strike 2. Owen 2 to Navarro. Ground ball toward Dennison. Gets the second hop. In the dirt, but scooped at first by Barth. 1 away. Looks like Nathan Draves is going to get back up. And prepare for what could be a save. Here's Glenn. Josh Glenn today, 2 walks and a single. He's been on 3 times. He's scored 2 runs. He's driven 1 in. Ball 2. The Mustangs will have the heart of the order, 2, 3, 4, Hovey, Klein, and Raper. And now we've got time as a ball is loose from the Vibes bullpen. I'm sure McLean Harris did not appreciate that midway through his pitch. Glenn to second. Klein to first. 2 away. Another at bat for Gio Diaz. He has 2 hits in the ball game. Two outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Breaking ball for ball 1. 6 runs on 12 hits, an error for the Mustangs. 8 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors for the Vibes. That's going to take a wicked hop over the first baseman for the 3rd hit of the day for Diaz. That's just 1 error piece now that I think about it. Here's Cesar Lopez. First pitch is down low. Back to first is Diaz. This would go down as a steal situation for Diaz. He's 7 for 9 in that department. Outside to Lopez, 2-0. Vibes would take an insurance run. There goes Diaz. This is hit to right and deep. Back is Taylor. It's off the wall. Here comes Diaz. He's being sent home. Klein's going to make a throw, but it'll be late. Cesar Lopez, an RBI double. There's that insurance. Diaz was off with the pitch. Another bat for Ulysses Cantu. Cantu, foul. An extra run to work with for Nathan Draves. This is to right. Again deep. Back is Taylor. He looks up. It's gone. Ulysses Cantu. There's some more insurance. And for the second time this series, a home run for the Vibes. He has 4 RBI in the game. Now Lopez, a 3-run 8th. That's high. Boy, he took on opposite field, as did Cesar Lopez. Popped way up. Garcia in center. Makes the catch. The inning is over. 3 more runs. It's 11-6, a 5-run lead for the Vibes going to the top of the 9th. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Top of the 9th. Vibes lead by 5. Hovey, Klein, Raper. Nathan Draves on, no longer for a save, but to finish the game, his 3rd appearance. He's 1-0 with a 2.25 ERA, and the first pitch is inside. Seth Davis is the pitcher of record. On the other side, Jack Goonan is the pitcher of record. Hovey down the line, out of play. Off the handle, a broken bat, a base hit. Well, if the Mustangs want to come back down 5, that's how you'd want to start it off from the Billings perspective. A base hit for Klein. Excuse me, Hovey with the single to center. Now it's Klein, the second baseman. Draves got a win in his debut up in Northern Colorado, his pro debut, as well as his Vibes debut. Playing behind the runner, pitch to Klein, high and inside. Vibes need 3 outs. Mustangs need 5 runs. Inside again. Draves is set at first. Hovey with a big lead. There's strike 1. (11-6). The Vibes lead 7 runs in the last 2 frames. Ground ball towards second. Cantu to second for 1. That's all they'll get. Fielder's choice for Klein. And the out goes 4-6. One away in the 9th for Jackson Raper. Final game of the series tomorrow on 4th of July. Down low for ball 1. Draves 4 innings. He's allowed 4 hits, just 1 run. He's struck out 4. And he hasn't walked a batter yet. This is fouled into the stands. Heads up, folks. And a youngster will get his or her hands on that one. The 1-1. This is hit to center. Lopez over into right center. Underneath it, making the catch, 2 away. And now, that'll bring up Brian Pereira. Vibes 1 out away. Obi at first with 2 outs, a 5-run lead for Rocky Mountain. To right, deep, Diaz. Looking up off the wall. Hovey is being sent home. To second is Raper. That's a double, it's an RBI, and it's 11-7. So Klein scores. It's a run off Draves. And now it'll be Jackson Barth. Jordan Barth. There's a Jacob, a Jackson, 2 Jordans, a Jalen. My mistake. 2 outs, Vibes up 4. Off the hands, might be in play. Ethan Lopez squeezes it. The ball game is over. Vibes win 11-7. It's the 2nd win of the series for Rocky Mountain. It's their 10th win of the year. We are going to have an on-field interview now. Cliff Cage heading down to the field. Vibes now have a chance to split the series tomorrow with Billings. Let's see who Cliff Cage is going to grab. It's going to be Ulysses Cantu.
what about that win? That's right, hanging down here with our player of the game, Ulysses Cantu. So you had 4 RBIs for the night, including a huge 2-run home run. So what was your approach to the plate tonight?
Just to stay middle away, just have that competitive mindset, as there's times where, obviously you struggle at the play and this game will humble you, and just to kind of stick to your approach, and that's kind of what I try to do today, and it worked out.
Yes, it did work out. So you guys keep fighting back tonight. Twice you guys came back from a 2-run deficit. What does that say about the team?
This team's competitive. There's never a time where we think we're out of the game. That's just the way this team is mentally. And it's very fun to be a part of this team, and it's even more fun to win. So the vibes are hot.
That's right. So one last question. What message do you have for all these Vibe fans?
Just keep coming out and supporting us. You guys are awesome, and hopefully we can take the second half and win us a championship this year.
That's right. Let's make some noise for Ulysses Cantu, your player of the game.
Thank you, Cliff. Thank you, Ulysses. We'll take a break, wrap up our totals after this break. Welcome back to UC Health Park. Tyler Peterson with you as we wrap up what we had here on this Sunday evening. The Vibes, they win by the score of 11-7. For the Mustangs, it was 7 runs on 14 hits and an error. For the Vibes, it's 11 runs on 13 hits and an error. The winning pitcher is Seth Davis. He is now 2-0. The loss goes to Jack Goonan. He is now 0-1. There was no save in this contest. We do not have the attendance yet, but we knew it was 78 degrees at first pitch and a game time of 2 hours and 47 minutes. Well, another highly competitive ball game between these two teams. The Mustangs, who are the 4th best team in the Pioneer League, and yet they are 4th place in the North, just as to show you how different these divisions are this year. It was scoreless until the 3rd when Ulysses Cantu knocked in Josh Glenn with an RBI single. Right after that, Grayson Fletcher, who had been scoreless for the first 3, allowed 3 runs, 2 which were earned. So it was 3-run Mustangs going into the 4th. The Vibes, they came back. They scored 3 times. A double and a single from Anon and Hernandez. Had 2 men on for Luis Navarro, who hit a 2-run double, scoring both of them. That tied the game at the time, and then Josh Glenn, an RBI single, gave the Vibes the lead once more to make it 4-3. He would stay that way until the 7th. Felipe Rodriguez, in his 2nd inning of work, allowed a home run to Hovey to tie the game at 4 apiece. He let a man on, 2 men on, in fact, a double and a walk. Then Seth Davis came on. He allowed 1 man to score, but got out of the inning with just the 1 man scoring. It was, at that point, a 6-4 ball game going into the bottom of the 8th. And just like they did in the 4th, the Vibes answered back again in the 7th. Josh Glenn started off with a leadoff walk. Gio Diaz singled. Lopez blended the 2 over. And then Cantu with an RBI ground out. Lopez walked. Unknown then with 2 outs, doubled over the head of Jalen Garcia. He nearly got to it in center field. I really don't know whether he saw it off the bat at all, really, by the time he realized he had to race back. A 2-run double for Mike Unknown. Dominic Hernandez then drove him in to make the score 7. Or excuse me, at that point then it was 8-6, a 2-run lead for Billings, or for Rocky Mountain over Billings. Seth Davis went 1-2-3 in the 8th inning, including a pickoff of Mitch Piotnik, the second time Piotnik was picked off in the game, and then some insurance runs in the 8th. With 2 outs, a single by Diaz, a double by Lopez, and then that 2-run home run by Ulysses Cantu. He finishes with 2 hits and 4 RBI, our player of the game tonight. In the 9th, Nathan Draves came on. He allowed a run, but ended the ball game right there, the 11-7 score that we have as our final. The Vibes are now 10-23. They are on their way to having a better record in this first half than they did last year. It's their 6th win under new management. They are 6-4. Last year they only had 11 wins at the break, so they are looking to eclipse that already, tying that maybe tomorrow, perhaps. They will go for the series split with the Mustangs. Well, for Brendan Vesey, our technical director, tonight it was Kevin Millard. Sorry, Kevin. We had Brendan the last 2 nights. Kevin's back in our lacrosse studios. We really appreciate his great directing tonight. And our 2 cameramen, Hayden Everhart and Enda Mandian. I'm Tyler Peterson saying we'll see you tomorrow for 4th of July. It'll be a 6:30 ball game. We're looking forward to hosting everyone. If you don't have your tickets already, please, 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 please get them tonight, because we are expecting a big crowd. We already have a big pre-sale. We're expecting a big walk-up as well. The final score one more time. Vibes 11, Mustangs 7. Have a good rest of your Sunday evening.